Joining us on our broadcast is Meghalaya's Chief Minister, Mr. Conrad Sangma. Mr. Chief Minister, quite a tough time for your government. The unprecedented stray violence that we saw on Independence Day, and after that, curfew was imposed. You have relaxed the curfew for 11 hours. You have taken some measures to kind of build trust with the people as well. Tell us how the situation is and what is the roadmap you are working upon in terms of bringing peace back in Shillong.
Ratnadip, before we go into the current situation, one has to understand the background of how this entire situation unfolded. So, in the last few months, there have been large number of extortion notes being given to different, business people, political leaders, and individuals. So based on that, then there was some series of very low intensity IED blasts in some districts. And then further, there was one in Shillong on the 10th of August. So with this background, the police and the government started moving towards ensuring that there's a stop to this, and a large number of people were arrested. So based on all of these activities, it had built up. And finally, we had a large evidence on certain individuals. And that's when this incident on the 13th happened. And this reaction from the general public came because of that. As of now, the overall, and of course, I should also mention that that this activity or the move that happened on 13th was based also on the input that there would be another blast in Shillong. So therefore, the police had to move fast. So in that background, basically this unrest happened. We have been now reaching out to large number of seniors, citizens of society, the headmen, the different organizations, and to a large extent we have been able to positively move forward in this. That's why today you have seen a relaxation in the curfew. And moving forward, we'll continue to reach out, and we are hopeful that we'll be able to bring the situation to normalcy. But of course, we have to be alert as a government.
That's right, but your Home Minister himself, wrote to you that he wanted to be relieved from the portfolio of Home Minister, and in that letter, he kind of complained that he feels that there was police access in terms of that action against former military leader, the way he was killed. So, do you think that there was a police access, because it seems that your Home Minister himself is suggesting that?
We have, in fact, put in a judicial inquiry, and he had, in fact, himself mentioned in the letter that a judicial inquiry should be put in. And based on that, we went ahead. So let the inquiry be completed, and then we'll know what the details are. In the meantime, the letter that him requesting him to be relieved from the Home Department did come to me. But I have mentioned to him and to everybody else also that we have to see the overall situation in the state, and therefore I, as a Chief Minister, have to take a decision based on the overall situation in the state. So therefore, I'm still examining the matter, and I have not taken any decision on that yet.
We have been talking to a lot of common people, and there is a resentment among people. Is that the people are saying that people don't mind the government taking action against militant organization, but they are questioning the way the operation had taken place. They are questioning also the fact that how come a trained police force leave its weapon and run away when their vehicles was ransacked. Mm-hmm. So do you think that there is shortcoming in terms of the policing or the way police handle the situation? Also, there is resentment in terms of why action has not been taken as of now in terms of a suspension of those people who were involved in the raid that night.
See, one has to realize 2-3 important aspects when it comes to law and order. Number one, when everything is okay, the general sense don't realize or individuals don't realize the amount of work that the police is putting in to ensure that there is calmness and peacefulness. Now, that is what the police has been doing. A large number of actions and initiatives have been taken by the police, which has ensured that a lot of such kind of incidents don't happen. On the other hand, when the large number of operations take place, there is no proper script that an operation will go in a certain manner, and there are situations that can unfold in multiple manners, and multiple scenarios could come up. So in that particular morning, it did not go as planned, and as I was again and again mentioned, that the idea was to arrest the individual because there was a lot of information that we would have collected from the particular individual. So therefore, it was in the interest of the police to do that. But things went the other way. But I would not say that anything that the police are doing are incorrect, because as I said, we don't realize all the positive things that are happening and they're doing to ensure safety of the people. But sometimes things don't go totally or completely as planned. But nonetheless, the situation is there right now. And as the suggestion came by the Home Minister, that let us do a judicial inquiry. So we have gone ahead with that and let the facts come out, and accordingly, once the facts come out, we will take necessary action.
One last question, Mr. Chief Minister, that in the run up to this, as you yourself pointed, that there were a couple of low intensity IED blasts, not only in Shillong, in Jaintia Hills, and then even on the day of the incident, there was even petrol bombs being hurled at your personal residence. So how would you build a sense of security for the people of Shillong, because I think that's one major issue, and how would you build trust on police for the general public?
You see, this we are connecting a lot of dots, which are incidents that happened, and of course they are in one way connected. But to be bringing all of them together and creating a larger picture of this whole thing would not be completely correct. Now, these are of course incidents that happened. We need to also realize that there is overall a sense of irritation that was there in the general public from the CAA point of view also, and the ILP point of view also. So all of these are also adding to the entire frustration. And if you look at the overall general sense, people have mentioned and have communicated to us that, as you said correctly, that yes, they are all wanting that there should be peace. They are all wanting that militancy should not come back to the state. So the public support in general is there. There are some concerns, as I mentioned, that we are open to discussions and we are discussing with people, and we will address those concerns that the people have. So we'll take it forward and we will work on ensuring that the confidence is back in the people also.
Would head roll in if inquiry finds them to be guilty?
Let the inquiry be completed, let the judicial inquiry and the report come in, and then we'll take the appropriate decision.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming.